I don't think answers should be forced, and it's just what I've lived, you know? It's not like I'm preparing to give you the answers that you want to hear. This is the shit that I did, you know? It's not, I don't know if it's good or bad, but that's the way I do things, you know? You have to expand the way you think if you want to bring in culture, and that's what art's about. You know, art breaks boundaries without even speaking languages or things like that. As far as that, I feel like Turkey, you know, I feel like there's some people open-minded to it, but I think, you know, as in any country, people don't really have time to think about this when they're struggling to stay alive and make money to eat, you know? No one really, it's not that they don't want to know about it, they're just so worried about trying to feed the kids or buy shoes, they don't have time to be like, oh, my mind now can think about, oh, this music. So it takes a special person, you know? So I think there's a lot of possibility here, but I think it's going to take some work. Jonathan Kuhn had the store underneath me, and it was called Private Stock, right? And he was really interested in what I was doing upstairs in my loft and the people that were coming through. Recommended that, hey, I really like this Hackula stuff. Do you mind doing a jacket for this other company that I do? It's called 1284 with Young Jeezy, the rapper. It's more of an urban street brand based out of Atlanta, but it does a lot of money, and it's, you know, it's kind of a hood company. But I said, dude, I love Young Jeezy. I'd love to. Met with Young Jeezy, came through. He liked it. We did a jacket that he first previewed and you know, showed everyone in Magic in Vegas. So we went to Vegas with the jacket, and I guess the jacket was a hit. We all had it. So I guess his team and everyone came back to me later, and I was already doing Delancey, and they were like, would you be interested in doing a brand under Hackula? We'd really like to do a capsule for you. We think there's a lot of interest in this. We see some promises in this brand. At that point, I was already doing Delancey. I said, you know what? I had seen John Kuhn's track records. I consulted with my friends. They're like, this guy, trust me, do this with this guy. And to this day, we're still partners. I think what's the most important thing here is like to just constantly keep working and stay positive, you know, no matter what. And that's what led to that fashion, me being in fashion. It doesn't work at all like that. What happens is you have to make a decision when you have a clothing brand. Avant-garde, super cool, make no money. Join the algorithm of fashion and make money. And you have to compromise, right? So say for you, instance, you and me, that shirt you're wearing. I love it. 99% of the world would not buy this. And all these cool companies, it's all hype. No one's buying this shit. You know who makes all the money? Russell Simmons for fucking Walmart. You know, this is the people that make billions of dollars. These are the companies that make. So for me, it was a good compromise in between, you know? So like good quality garments, one, my partner loves. Two, innovative materials, which he's a master at researching materials and intertwine this. And he wants to make this out of wood, tweed or whatever the fuck it is. But the whole process is pretty simple because it's a company based off my street art. If you're creative, it's fine, you know? But I think a lot of people right now in fashion, they've had to attach themselves to artists to stay relevant, you understand? So for instance, Kim Jones at Dior, cause. Nautica, Little Yachty. Everybody, you know, Heron Preston, Kenny Sharp, he has to attach himself. You know, because there's no story behind them themselves. I love Virgil, I love Heron, I love all these guys. I look up to them, they're my homies, but they haven't been painting 20 years. The story behind my brand is like, I might not be the coolest, but it's real. Jacket we ever did, and that's one of my favorites that I wear the back. You understand what I'm saying? So when you put that on, you feel like you're a part of something. And then if you research everything, it's real, you know? So it's not like I just made that all up in a room and all of a sudden that's that season. Everything there is real, and it was on the walls in New York. Me working hard on it for 10, 15 years before it even became a clothing company. So that then, I think kids are a lot smarter these days, and I think eventually they research and they go, oh, well, this motherfucker, he does skate. He does do this for a long time. And I think that's what gives me, the process is there already, you know? And then my partner is a genius with design, what's in style, what's selling. He's trend forecasting what the cuts are, what the styles are, and then we just put the art on the clothes.